What is going on, everyone? How are you all doing? This is Carlo here at Magna Crypto, back again for another video after a little, we could say a long hiatus. You know, I thought let me take some time out. Crypto's gone into a bear market, and that's the perfect time to kind of scale back, move into stable coins, and then just take a breather, reflect. Maybe it will take a lot of time away from the chart and just kind of relax, because it is quite an intense time to be within that bull market, constantly be checking the charts every day. So I felt like I needed some time away from the charts. But today's video is going to be an update as per usual, and also going to be looking at NFTs and a very big announcement that I've got for you guys. So without further ado, let's get straight into it and let's hit these charts. Before we get into the chart, just a bit of a kind of continuation on why I took the break. So I took the break, as I said, because the bull market essentially lasted for almost like, what, 12 months or even longer. And most of us that have been in the space for a little while have been involved since the previous bear markets. That's several years of just constant checking the charts, staying up to date, you know, analyzing the data, and then of course making moves, making trades, taking profit, taking losses, whatever it is. And you need a break after all of that, just to kind of refresh your mind, you know, take your mind off it, and then focus on other things, and then come back with a fresh mind, a new approach, and then straight back into it. So that's basically why I took a break, several months off, and now I'm ready to go back again, back into the charts, and back ready to go. Now, I will be doing probably like one video a week. I'm going to do just a breakdown a week, provide some more value, look at new projects and things of that nature. With that out of the way, let's get straight back into the charts, and we're going to have a look at three cryptos today. Bitcoin, of course, Ethereum, and we're going to have a look at Solana, and that's in relation to the big announcement. So let's have a look at Ethereum first of all. Now, of course, since that, you know, that peak in November is literally been an absolute bear market. We lost a ton of value from the top at almost 5,000 all the way down to, you know, 2,100 at the very lowest, which was about 55% drop. Now, that isn't quite peak bear market territory. Normally we're used to 70, 80, or even up to 90% of a drop, and that's Ethereum included. So this isn't too bad. Now it's recovered to about 48%. Now looking at this now, this actually looks like a lovely double bottom formation. So it actually looks like this reversal is on. Now before we get too excited, of course, we need to break past this high in between the two bottoms, and then we can get more excited. Now we've had several rejections of that. So we've had rejections from the first bottom and then the second one. You know, many attempts have been tried to get past this, but absolutely shut down straight to the bottom, and now we're in that second bottom. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens in the next few weeks / months. Are we going to complete the reversal and get back to bull market territory, or is this going to be a failed attempt? This reversal, will it get cancelled, and is this bear market really going to take into full effect? Now we'll get into Bitcoin next, and then kind of my perspective on whether we can go even further down. So far the reversal is on. Clear double bottom. This looks like Adam and Eve double bottom. So normally Eve is the wider bottom and Adam is the thinner one. So we've got that. We're just waiting for that confirmation, but so far it's going as a reversal pattern. Now looking at Bitcoin, also a reversal. You can see not quite a double bottom, more like a cup and handle over here, and just a big dip over here. But you can see it has found a floor at 36k. Now this is the weekly time frame, and then it's now created a higher high and a higher low. A higher low, should I say? You can tell I'm a bit rusty, but a higher low right here at 37k, which is good to see. Several rejections of this high in between the two bottoms at around 42,000. So once we clear that, that will be a very bullish sign. Also, you'll see the blue lines. This is showing somewhat of an ascending triangle. Now, of course, we need some more touches in between before we can confirm. But if that is the case, then that's a bullish pattern for sure. So the key thing for Bitcoin is to get past this level and then retest that as support. So 42,000 is a very, very key level. But same thing as Ethereum. Now it's dropped about 40, let's say around up to 50%, which isn't peak bear market territory. Now we're used to at least 80% in the bear market. But I think there is potential that this can get even worse. Now the reason I say that is because if you were involved in the last bull run slash bear market, you'll know that this point, so this was the bull run, lovely days, and then the bear market started. Now a lot of us at this point were thinking, okay, it's been long enough, now there's going to be a break to the upside. So bear in mind that at this point it has already dropped 70%, which is quite significant, right? 70%, it's only on 50% right now. So at this point we're thinking, okay, surely this is going to be it and we're going to see some upside now. So no one, well not no one, but 95% of people expected this to go to the upside. And what happened? Boom, massive break of this support level at around 6,000, all the way down to the lower levels of 30, 32, 31, 3,100, 3,200. So all in all, from the top, it was about a 83% drop. Now the reason, as I said, that I'm taking you back to this level is because of this. There is still room for further downside. So even though it already looks like it's dropped significantly and it looks like the reversal is on, it doesn't mean that this is the end of the drops. It can easily drop to 70% from the top or 80%. So now this is obviously negative, no one wants to hear that, but you've got to be ready for it. So let's say 70%, we'll look all the way down to previous all-time high, right? So that could be all the way down there. So this is a possibility. Is it a probability? I don't know, but it's possible. So you got to be ready for that. You know, let's not get too excited, but at the same time, it does look like a reversal. But you got to be ready for both situations. I'm 90% in stablecoins, 95% in stablecoins. So most of my crypto has been sold. Stablecoins sitting, waiting essentially for a real pop to the upside. But I am quite skeptical, as you should be right now. You know, this is not the time to be hopelessly optimistic. You got to be realistic at this. Well, you should always be realistic, but you know what I mean. So that's my take on Bitcoin and Ethereum, and of course the rest of the altcoins also will be affected by whatever happens here. So just be mindful of that. Don't get too excited about this pattern, but at the same time it does look like a reversal. Now we have a look at Solana. So Solana isn't as much a reversal as Bitcoin and Ethereum. For Ethereum you could see a double bottom, and for Bitcoin you could see some higher highs and higher lows being formed. On Solana we had a big reversal at $91, all the way above $100 to about 120, and then an instant reversal back down. But the good thing is, when you have a big drop like this, a big push to the downside, normally it means all the bears have left and it's time to accumulate, go through the cycle again and start to build. So far you can see a nice low on the weekly time frame. What would be nice is two things. One is if we can get past this low, which is trying, it's been rejected so far, but if you can get past this low, then that's going to be bullish, then test it. Or second, if it can drop again, retest that and form a double bottom, that would also be bullish. So two scenarios, but these drops do let me know that probably the worst is behind us. Of course, it doesn't mean I can't go any further. It could easily, if it breaks past this, then we're dropping significantly, right? This massive parabolic run could easily drop, right? Could reverse very easily. You know, the next major level on the weekly is around $50. and there's nothing else in between really. In terms of big round numbers, maybe 75, but $50 is the main number in terms of big even numbers, big round numbers. And also if you look at actual charts, this was the last high that was created, $50. So the reason why I am covering Solana is I've now become part of a great NFT project. The founders hit me up and they said, do you want to join, be a community manager, help support the project? I said, hell yes. Who wouldn't want to be part of building an NFT project? And it is going to be on Solana, hence why I'm covering the charts for it. Now, most people in crypto know what NFT project or what an NFT is, but you know, when you actually step out of the crypto community and talk to day-to-day people, majority of people actually don't know what NFT is. You know, I've spoken to so many people, even last week, you know, speaking to people, asking them, oh, do you know what an NFT is? And they're like, what the hell is that? And I've got to explain it. So for those people that don't have no clue of what an NFT is, I thought, you know, let me do a quick breakdown of what it is, nothing too complicated, and then go into the actual project and reveal a little bit, nothing too major, because that is going to come slowly but surely. So no major kind of announcements in terms of, you know, what the actual ins and outs of the project is, still top secret, but I can share a little bit. So let's have a look. What is an NFT? So an NFT it stands for non-fungible token. It's a digital asset that represents a real world object, like for example, the Charlie Bit My Finger video. Now, if you haven't seen that, where have you been for the last 10 years? Absolutely hilarious video of this little kid about 5 years old and his little baby brother, Charlie. And then the little baby bites the big brother's finger. And it's just hilarious because the baby starts laughing after that as well when the kid is basically crying. Anyway, that video, right, got sold as a moment as an NFT, and so now someone owns that video exclusively. It can still be shared about, you can still watch it, but it's owned by one person. Same way you can own like a piece of art, it's just digital. So anyway, so that was sold for 500 grand back in May. NFTs are bought and sold online frequently with crypto and are generally encoded with the same underlying software as many cryptocurrencies. So although they've been around since 2014, NFTs are getting notoriety now because they are becoming an increasingly popular way to buy and sell digital artwork. Staggering 123 million has been spent on NFTs since November 2017. And this was written in February, so this is recent data. NFTs are also generally one of a kind, or at least of a very limited run, and have unique identifying codes. Essentially, NFTs create digital scarcity, says Ari Yu, chair of the Washington Technology Industry Association, Cascade. Gee, that's the longest name I've ever heard. And managing director of the Yellow Umbrella Ventures. And famously, this NFT created by Beeple, which was called the 5,000 Daily Drawings. What's it called? Every Days, the first 5,000 days. So this guy drew a picture every day of 5,000 days, and that was sold for £50 million or dollars. It was actually sold in, which was the biggest NFT ever, and that made the news all over the world. Anyone can view the individual images or even the entire collage of images online for free. So why are people willing to spend millions on something they could easily screenshot or download? And the reason for that is because an NFT allows the buyer to own the original item. Not only that, it contains built-in authentication, which serves as proof of ownership. Collectors value those digital bragging rights almost more than the item itself. And that's the same with real art. You buy a painting by a well-known artist, you know, once you bought it, that's yours. You know, no one can take it off you in the physical world. In the digital world, in the metaverse, if you buy an NFT, your name is stamped on the NFT. It's unique coding. No one else can own it but you, because you've got it in your possession essentially. You know, people can screenshot and stuff like that, but it will always be your name attached to that NFT. So that's why people buy it. It's just digital. That's the only difference. And so going further into NFTs, so the project that I'm a part of is built on Solana. Reason being is because Solana, like many of us now know, Ethereum takes the absolute piss. The gas fees that you pay is fucking ridiculous. And imagine, you know, let's say you want to buy and sell NFTs, even as a hobby, you know, as making money, the amount of fees you have to pay in gas fees are ridiculous. And even if you just want to buy one NFT, you've got to, you know, the fees involved, purchasing, moving it to like your wallet or something, crazy fees. And it's also very slow when it gets to like a very popular period where, let's say, crypto is you know, on a high and a bull run, the fees get even more, you know, expensive. So Solana and all the other blockchains are pulling a lot more, you know, traders and investors to those blockchains because of this exact reason. Now there's other good blockchains as well, like Flow, like Cardano, that you'll see in articles all that show you. But Solana was the one to, you know, that was the top. It's got the fastest transaction speed, and in terms of scaling, it's the best. So Solana's making a lot of headway with that. Current market cap for the NFT space on that is $970 million, and the average mint cost is about $1.5. Now imagine if that was Ethereum, they're probably like $100 or fucking anywhere between 80 to 200. And at the moment there are 5.7 million NFTs on Solana. This is their kind of marketplace. On Ethereum you have OpenSea, and they took the name, turned it into Solana, so they called it SolSea. And it's just the same thing as Ethereum, except it's the Solana marketplace for NFTs. So you can see there's tons and tons of NFTs being constantly created on Solana. So it is a very, very popular community, and the communities are really fun to be part of. I'm part of one community called Soul Gods, right? I'll show you some of the imagery there. Really cool community. And yeah, Solana's doing really good things with NFTs, and I've got a lot of faith that it's going to keep getting bigger and bigger. And this, in terms of all the other blockchains that have NFT communities, and in my opinion are going to be better than Ethereum, Solana is one of them. You've got Cardano, you've got Tezos as well, you've got Flow, which was one of the first ones that helped, I think. So either they helped to create CryptoKitties, or because of CryptoKitties they decided to create their own blockchain. So proof of stake blockchain, specifically designed to support NFTs and other consumer applications. Dapper Labs, the developers behind one of the first NFT based games, CryptoKitties, created Flow when CryptoKitties transactions congested the network in 2017. So they actually made the CryptoKitties, but then they realized Ethereum is very inefficient for this job, so it needs to change. And you got Zilliqa as well. I'm not sure who actually uses Zilliqa for NFTs, but you know, it can do it. Now let's actually show you a sneak peek of the NFT project that I'm a part of. So this is, if you are on Twitter, which if you're in crypto, there's a 99% chance you are, go give me a follow, Danger Mouse D4 or Danger Mouse with the A's as 4s. So check that out, follow me on there. So you can see this is one of the projects on Solana. Soul God, very cool artwork. And just so you, the community is very vibrant. Even though it's Solana and not Ethereum, there's still a lot of activity on the projects, and you can see the level that is on Solana. So Ethereum is really losing a lot of headway. Now of course you still got, you know, the big bathing apes, the bored apes should I say. You've got, you know, your crypto punks, and still those are still the biggest NFTs in the game. But things are changing, so do not think that Ethereum's lead cannot be overtaken. Or if anything, what could happen is Ethereum would still be number one, but you have close seconds, thirds, fourth and fifth in terms of NFT communities. So the NFT project that I'm part of is called Roadhouse Runts. So this is a collection of runts and dogs. There's going to be 4 different runts, and you'll see four different dog species. You're going to see them as they come out. I don't want to reveal too much, but so far 2 have been released, and we've got the bulldog and the husky. You can see how sick they look. You've got the different attributes, the hats, the glasses, the cigarettes. different kind of attributes. It's going to be really, really cool. And the actual, again, I can't reveal too much. I've signed an NDA, and also it's going to be more exciting if you just follow the project and kind of discover things as you go along, as they are released. But you can see the artwork's already looking very cool. Managed to kind of get a really cool artist to design these, and they just look super cool. Like these dogs, you've got the weed jumper, and you've got the biker Dalmatian with the glasses and the cigar. So you can tell the imagery is looking top class. It's going to be very exciting for more things to be revealed as things go on. And yeah, I'm just excited to be part of this project. As I said, when the founder or the founders approached me, it was a no-brainer. Who wouldn't want to be a part of developing a super cool NFT project? So I'm very excited about this, and for everyone to kind of check it out. So definitely give this a follow. It's still early days, so you know, obviously you wanna any project that you find, you want to be there at the beginning, so you benefit the most. The later you come onto the journey, the less benefit you will receive. So go follow the projects. I'll put the link in the description. Follow it, support it, retweet all of the tweets, and you know, just show the project some love. So that's going to be it for this video. And also, just a random side note, if you need any kind of background music to help you kind of concentrate and focus, just thought, you know what, check this out. It's called Brain FM. It's really good, scientifically developed kind of background noise or background music that will really help you to focus, kind of get your work done. This is the extra bonus for you guys if you need that. But yeah, go check out the project. Tell them that you were sent by me, by the Magna Crypto fam, and yeah, hope you got some value from that. And see you in the next video. Peace.